the stream. All right. Test out the stream. How live are we here? Gonna try to do a work from home. Can you hear me now? Is this working? Is this working? Gonna try to work from home. How's my audio out there? Can you hear me now? Is this working? Is this working? Try to work from home. How's my audio out there? Can you hear me now? Is this working? How's my audio out there? Let's check out the video quality on this bad boy. All right. Testing over sound from computer plus audio. Lay this out here. Turn that down.
Give that fella a piece of your mind.
I shot him in the head.
He shot him in the head. This region here is the heart of the beast. Most folks learn that the hard way.
The microphone, I think.
Give that fella a piece of your mind.
I shot him in the head.
He shot him in the head. This region here is the heart of the beast. Most folks learn that the hard way.
All right. Just do this microphone. Hello, hello. How's my audio out there? All right. Just do this microphone. Hello. All right, test. Let's talk audio. Let's talk AI. Hello. All right, test. Let's talk audio. Let's talk AI. All right. All right, test. All right, so this morning working on the Friday fix, Buttercut Claude integration. Basically, I asked the Claude AI to use Buttercut skill agent to go and build me my weekly recap video. Opens up Premiere, and then it's going to basically import the XML file. Boom. This is all done via Claude in terminal. Going to open up and as you can see, it's cut my pieces for me. I'm going to add you can see here, I give it this file, and then I tell it to go in, and then I also created these overlays here. I just did some screen recordings, and it basically cuts me a cover, creates a project file, XML file with some cuts. It's pretty decent. It sometimes will add the overlays for me, sometimes not. So, and then I'll just go in here.
Friday Fix version 38. It's been busy. Online semifinals start this weekend. Hanging out with Jack. 2 events for Sophie Bean Coffee.
This.
Finish another brute tea for the games. Send out 2 brand projects for final review. The Content Capture podcast episode is out, and the LP buzz has hit the streets. And on the AI.
And I realized I wasn't sharing any of that. Or was I? Yeah, it was. There you go, yeah. Sorry, too many windows open for this. All right.
The LP buzz has hit the
LP buzz. A little video on top.
On the AI front, I built a lot of stuff. This episode is out, and the LP buzz. Is out, and the LP buzz has hit the streets. And the LP buzz is in the streets. Episode is out, and the LP.
Make this a little bit bigger.
Out, and the LP buzz has hit the streets. And on the AI front, I built a lot of stuff. Daybook.
Show you some AI stuff here. This. Cut here. That. Show you Daybook, which is a cool little app I'm working on. Basically, it's integrating with Telegram, so we can post images, videos, clips to Telegram, and it'll do it for you.
If you're a portfolio manager.
Okay, let's move this up here. Let's make it bigger. That. Smaller here. This is basically what I do every Friday, more or less. do want to just do a quick auto color correct here. And my LUT. So Claude can't do this automatically, unfortunately. So I have to do it. I realize my pip. It's not helping the situation. There you go. Hopefully it's better. And then we do a little sound. I'm just going to do a dialogue. We're just going to preset this. Scooch you over there. So let's fix that. Fortunately, you can't do a ton. Maybe you can, I just don't know. Like I wish you could just auto the entire clip before. Just to get a good baseline. Maybe if you can, let me know. Because this can this should be easier, in my opinion. And I usually add an adjustment layer on top. Started doing things differently today, because it's Thursday. So I do the auto and then I put the LUT, just adjustment layer on top. I feel like my video is a little bit bright. Bring this up. Done with this, and then we'll add it there. It's very subtle. And then we add I'll do that later because it takes a little bit of time. I'll do my audio preset, which again sucks that you can't do more than one. Or can you? Yeah, you can. Audio preset that. There we go. So now I got my audio and everything kind of in place here. So, and for these guys here, we're going to change this guy's 120, 100 maybe. There we go. Daybreak.
Manager or stock analyst, I built.
Okay, signal brief.
Follow the super investors you follow and the insiders trading your stocks. Everyone loves Pokemon right now. Your stocks. Everyone loves Pokemon.
Make them a little tinier. There you go. Actually. There you go. Crush this down to 100. We'll just copy that for this one.
Everyone loves Pokemon right now, so I built Hunter. Lots of apps exist.
Hunter, let's get Hunter in there. Probably go full screen on this guy. Since it's probably could have recorded this a little nicer, but. can mask that out too, maybe, but don't really want to.
Lots of apps exist to scan and build a portfolio. Hunter is more about organizing your collections. Build your own collections and identify what you're hunting for. And working on a card show feature where you're matched up with someone that has the card you're looking for. And I went sort of viral on Nostalgics this week, posting.
It's actually hard to talk while you're doing work.
Apps exist to scan and build a portfolio. Hunter is more about organizing your collections by what you're actually hunting. Tinder-like UI, swipe left to right. Build your own collections and identify. Right. Build your own collections and identify. Identify what you're hunting for. And working on a card show feature where you're matched up with someone that has the card you're looking for. And I went sort of viral on Nostalgics this week, posted twice.
Okay, I'm gonna speed this up actually. 2%, maybe just shorten the clips. Might feel a little bit weird, but
Hunter is more about organizing your collections by what you're actually hunting. Tinder-like UI, swipe left to right. Lots of apps exist to scan and build a portfolio. Hunter is more about organizing your collections by what you're actually hunting. Tinder-like you. Hunter. Lots of apps exist to scan and build a portfolio. Hunter is more about organizing your collections by what you're actually hunting. Tinder-like UI, swipe left to right. Identify what you're hunting for. And working on a card show feature where you're looking for. And I went sort of viral on
Nostalgics.
Nostalgics this week, posted twice on Reddit and hit some good impressions and good upvotes. Reddit and hit some good impressions and good upvotes. It has more legs than I originally thought.
Alright. Make this big. Maybe this is full screen. Actually, no, that's not. Let's make this up there.
Went sort of viral on Nostalgics this week, posted twice on Reddit and hit some good impressions.
I'm gonna go bigger here. Even bigger. And we can take a screenshot of the other post in Reddit on our Apple. On Apple TV. A pretty decent one. Let's throw that into the mix. We'll bring that in too. And we're gonna go sizing that one. I'll show this one too. Let's just make this a little bit different, a little taller. Go a little bigger on this guy. This. that, cut that, basic, boom, boom, boom. Cut that over here, plus, just gonna do a little bounce around here. Just gonna break up. See what it
I
looks
went sort of viral on Nostalgics this week, posted twice on Reddit and hit some good impressions and good upvotes.
actually. Let's just do this. That works out good.
On Nostalgics this week, posted twice on Reddit and hit some good impressions and good upvotes. Guess this thing has more legs than I originally thought. Big week, see you on the next one.
Alright, I think we're done. Actually, not done. We need to add our blur effect. Bump up our look. We just use some sign packs. Glow 2. That's too much. Glow 1. There we go. Just fix that. Bring that down a bit. Go to -0.3. And then we'll do a 0.8 on that. 120. And then we're just going to copy that bad boy. Paste it to the rest. There we go. Alright. She is good to go. So we're just going to export that. Export that. And then to finish this off, we're going to go over to our folder. Open up Photoshop. And we're going to grab got a basic Photoshop file in here. I tried having AI do this as well, but it doesn't do it well. The text is kind of a problem for some reason. So I'll take the screenshot that it provided me. While that's happening, I'm gonna jump to the next thing. I have some work to do on a signal brief. Basically, I need to do some look at the Reddit comments from last night, work on some Nostalgics stuff. I'm gonna change this to 38. I'll export this. That's actually kind of dark. This up brightness a bit. Let's add the curves here. There we go, that's better. Alright. Caps. E38. Premiere still going. Save that, close that. And we got our cover. And so I'm going to jump into Reddit. Looks like there's been like 10 or 15 comments from last night. So I'm just going to go through and take a look at some of these that are I like to make sure that I'm replying to everything as much as possible. A lot of people want to self-host this. This is on Jellyfin. I kind of added a small integration to accept Jellyfin libraries, so Jellyfin community seems to be pretty pumped for it. So that's cool. Got some really good feedback on Jellyfin. Close that. Premiere's still going. Takes a while now with the blur effect. The self-hosting thing I'm looking into right now probably will be some of the work that we do right now. I do have, some of those folks are having an issue with the security side of things. I did drum up a basic text, like we don't use any of their content. This is okay, as an Apple TV. So I do need to make sure there's some fixes there. And I'm going to jump in here. This issue, I'm just going to try. This issue is on the Apple TV side of things. So let's take a look, make sure that this can be fixed or is already fixed for the next release. Let's go take a look here. Its current state is that I as a server have no way to prevent my users from plugging in their account to this and causing serious strain on the server. No plugins needed to place any compute strain on the server. What I mean to say is everything here, the client side until the content is selected. Yes, client side. Okay, so this issue has come up before. Feels like it's a codec issue. This comment is another similar issue with the audio being played, but no video showing. Send that for it to think about. Basically, I need to, can I edit flare on this thing? This is not a plugin, so. Let's just move to other, new discussion. Everybody gets hung up with this plugin business. What I mean to say is everything handled the client side until the content is selected. Yes, this is, I can answer this. Alright, so our video looks like it's done.
Friday Fix version 38. It's been busy. Online semifinals start this weekend. Hanging out with Jack. 2 events for Sophie Bean Coffee. Finished another brute tea for the games. Send out 2 brand projects for final review. The Content Capture podcast episode is out. And the
Audio.
Friday Fix version 38.
Why does the audio go so low?
For the games, send out 2 brand projects for final review. The Content Capture podcast.
Okay, that's a weird podcast voice. Seems like a little bit louder. Let's just match the loudness here.
Send out 2 brand projects for final review. The Content Capture podcast episode is out, and the LP.
It's weird. I'm gonna pull this down.
Brand projects for final review. The Content Capture podcast. Send out 2 brand projects for final review. The Content Capture podcast episode is out.
Let's send that out another one. Okay. And just to make sure, answer this question as well. Didn't have to really say Mac release, but let's take a look at the analytics from yesterday, because we did have quite a bit of people check out the site yesterday. Yeah, had a huge spike in traffic, which is cool. Oh, job, that's all from the Reddit, obviously. But it's cool. A lot of mobile, which I would not have really tested the app too much on mobile. But it's cool to get some, yeah. Let's check out our data on the app. So yeah, I had 15 users yesterday on the app. That's cool. Just 52 total users. Yeah, had a nice influx on the new version. It's cool. Yeah, some big jump yesterday, which is very cool. So I had about 34 downloads yesterday. Most we had yet. It's not crazy numbers, but it's cool for something that I'm just side project. All right, Premiere still running. All right, last night our journey project is finished. I'm done for that for now. Basically released signal brief yesterday. So need to basically built this yesterday, released it, and got this wired up to accept payments. So I'm going to basically work on how we want to distribute that. And then I have a little cursor agent, marketing agent using marketing skill to give me some thoughts. And I think we ended up on, yeah, signal brief. To kind of play with that. You have to kind of figure out the pricing on that side of things, but I think I got to a good place. Nostalgia is still going. I think it's making an update. Looks like it's updating something in the TVOS app to help with those playback issues. now that we have some jellyfin testers, we have some new things to fix. So, right on. All right. Ton of tabs open. What was I going to do after this? I'm gonna close that. I'm gonna answer that before we jump. And this bad boy was posted last week. There hasn't been anything new on here for a while. Got some testers out of it, which is cool. Apple TV sub and the Jellyfin sub. MB. Okay. No, the comment was deleted. Interesting. MB server. What is MB server? Taking me in MB. Okay, similar to Jellyfin. I wonder if is there a large subreddit in here? MB. Not bad. 8.9 weekly visitors. Probably should watch that. Jellyfin server is pretty big, 155 weekly visitors. So MB seems pretty niche. And this is all just for free. Like this app is free. Just trying to build users, so got to try to also understand how much you want to spread yourself. Close that, close that, close that, close that. Triangles that. All right. Yeah, it was H.265, I think. There's a codec issue with some of the videos. Yeah, I know that. Don't hate when Claude just tells you the same thing over and over. Same. Good felt when you want to raise it feels like the device have one log decision. Okay. Log that decision. For now, I want you to quickly answer this question, but I want to continue talking about the playback. Solution. Let's get an answer to this, and then we're going to fix that. Okay, also working on a convex database integration with a client. My video file should be done. Yes, it is. Let's open this. Check the audio.
Friday Fix version 38. It's been busy. Online semifinals start this weekend. Hanging out with Jack. 2 events for Sophie Bean Coffee. Finish another brute tea for the games. Send out 2 brand projects for final review. The content capture podcast episode is
Still not great, but on Instagram it's gonna be fine. Not noticeable once we add a background track. I airdrop that to my phone. we go. Sending. Go to messages to myself. I probably should just set up an Instagram scheduler for this. I'm sure that could be an easy fix. I don't want to use Buffer though and pay for it. Okay, I answer this guy. API, when you're idle, but it's only making live admitted. Please the same loading until the zero string on the server. Nothing transcodes you actually start playing something. And even then, files or your browser. Just stream as this with almost no, the only real work is when a file needs transcoding. And that only happens during playback on that. So yes, it's all like client side until content is selected. I usually change it up to make it sound more casual, but that was actually decent. Alright. Alright. What can we do to make this fix? Make this playback fix more formal? Is what we just changed sufficient? Or can we spend some time making this fix for the next build? Kind of want to get it right. I don't like just like creating small things, especially when we create new releases. So I do want to fix this. Okay, save this. Get this out of here. All right. Thanks. I'm aware of this issue. Apple TV and making a fix for the next release now. Get these. I'm gonna edit this quickly. Edit. Not plugin. What did I want to write on the resume? Thanks everyone for testing the web app and Apple app have made changes and will release a new version. Very much appreciated. Make sure that app is more robust. Self-hosting. We'll consider and look into packaging that. But no, that I wrote somewhere. This is the main comment here. Hot takes for hotcakes. But after that, your browser talks straight to after that, your browser talks straight to your own server. Probably local set, Apple TV app is the move. that. So hopefully folks can see that. Should provide some clarity. All right, let's quit. Alright, let's go back and see what this bad boy says. Alright. Where the quick fix falls short, no such nice super stream. This is the way we hand build a transcode but never tell Jeff when we stop it. There's a kind of no idle strange story here telling you this. I guess instead of asking the server, don't like that. Same as what I gave the web tuner plus like these Swift and post jellyfin declare potato capabilities and use the URL to enhance back down. Give the transcode session every channel change. This is what keeps server loads sane during use biggest real world problem. Graceful states. Two-stage and gating factors in the code. It's that the formal fix has to be tested on a real Apple TV, which I can't do, but you can. Okay. Set the quick fix that's already fitted. The compiles its low risk stops the black screen safety net for users. Turn it on net build the playback session lifestyle version. If I add a build to App Store, how quick does it go live? My understanding, it takes at least 24 hours. In that time, we could build this formal fix and test, and then provide a more formal fix. Sometimes I wonder. All right, well, I'm gonna diagnose that. Been running for, I've been live here, almost an hour. This is just initial test, so I might do this more often. Might get just more streams in the morning for at least an hour, and might bring on a friend. So, I'm gonna stop the stream now, and thanks. See you for working. See you on the next WFH, working from home. Probably more fun with a friend, so I think we'll probably do that. Because we just shoot the shit anyways. See ya.